Have you ever heard of a room with a view? Well, this is a room with a view. Oh my God. Compadres, welcome to paradise. We're still in Zhang JJ, and today is a very emotional day because today is the day that I'm saying goodbye to Isabel. Today is the day that I'm almost saying goodbye to China. So it's another day for another Q&A. But first, let me give you guys a room tour. This room cost us 1,040 yuan, and I will put the conversion on the screen right now. And look at this very spacious, lovely room with me and a really nice shower, a toilet with my favorite accessoire, as you could call it, the bum gun. I love myself a bum gun, love Asia, love the bum guns. And we have a mini fridge and a beautiful view where we will be filming the Q&A in just a moment. A wardrobe, a little tea area, and a very nice bed. What more can you want, guys, in this very beautiful place, Sang JJ? And now let's move on to the Q&A. I said to you guys, this room comes with a view, and look at the view from the breakfast table. Like, look at this. The Avatar Forest. The place where they filmed Avatar, one of the biggest movies ever in the world, where the blue people go from place to place, rock to rock, mountain to mountain. That was all here, and we got a view of that place. Crazy. Now let's move on to the Q&A and answer some questions. Question numero uno.
So why did you choose to study in Mexico? And what was it like?
Well, I chose Mexico because I had a couple of friends, or I knew a couple of people who had studied in Mexico before, and they all had the best stories, the best experiences, and I really wanted to challenge myself to go as far away as I could from my hometown. So I didn't really want to stay in Europe. I had already been to Asia, so I wanted to challenge myself, go to a completely new place, and together with the stories, that's why I chose Mexico. And to be honest, I think I've said it before on the channel, but I had the best time of my life in Mexico. Truly, it was such an incredible experience. And to go to a new continent, a place that you've never been to before, for me, it makes everything special. Even going to the supermarket was special. Having my first taco, going to school for the first time, just everything was an experience, you know. And I had a room really close to the school, CETIS Universidad, and yeah, I went to Mexico by myself, which was quite nerve-wracking, quite scary. But I met a great friend, Levi, on the day that I arrived, which was very helpful, and he helped me to hang out with some other people, and so I got to know other people really fast. And the buddy program, which is a great thing that CETIS Universidad has, is the buddy program. And I remember I arrived on a Wednesday, and they organized us to meet at Aquamala, which is a bar, on a Saturday with the other exchange students, a lot of Mexicans. So you got to know each other like really fast and in a really fun way, which helped because school started on Monday, and then we already knew each other. And yeah, it was just a great night getting to know the other exchange students. We were also with a small group, which was really nice. And yeah, just the mix of hanging out with the exchange students, the Mexicans, experiencing the Mexican life, the carne asadas, the tacos, the cervezas, the tequila, you know, just the whole package. And I feel like Mexico has everything. It has the weather, it has great people, very generous, friendly people, very welcoming, and also very passionate about their own culture, their own people. Yeah, and just the food is amazing. Really, some of the best food that I ever had, I had in Mexico. So truly, the total package was just there. And I'm still in contact with a lot of people that I know from that time. Some of the compadres will also be on this channel that I know from my time in Mexico. And just, I have great memories. Sometimes I just look when I'm on a plane or in a train for a long time. I just look back at the pictures or the videos, and it just brings back so many memories. And yeah, truly, I only have good memories about that time. And the great thing as well about studying in Ensenada or at CETIS is that it's very close to the border with the US. And I'd never been to the US before either. So we went on a couple of trips with the other exchange students to Las Vegas, San Diego, LA. We went to the Grand Canyon. So we did so many amazing things in our time there in Mexico. And I think that the time schedule as well at CETIS at the school was really nice. It was at school from 4 to 8 or 4 to 10 from the afternoon until the evening, which made you can have like a nice lay-in. You can chill, relax. And Wednesdays they always had Margarita Wednesdays in the town, which was really close, so we could go after school, hang out with the other students. So overall, I had a great time, and I would really recommend, if you have the opportunity to study abroad in general, definitely do it. Even though it is scary, it's outside of your comfort zone, you will have the best time, truly. And if you have the opportunity to study in Mexico at CETIS, then I would highly recommend doing that as well, because I think just the way that you're guided and helped into having the best exchange you can have at CETIS is really amazing, because the buddy program is something really unique and something that not many schools have. I don't think there's any other school that has a buddy program that is so focused on helping the exchange students to settle in, feel at home, do activities together, get to know other people, which was truly special. So Viva Mexico, and I had the best time in Mexico. Question numero dos.
What was it like traveling in China as a foreigner?
I think overall, it was way easier and way more comfortable than I expected beforehand. I expected everything to be in Chinese, for us to have to use Google Translate the whole time, or have difficulties finding our way through train stations or getting a Didi. All those small things I thought would be a real problem, or Alipay, WeChat, using those apps, or maybe having difficulties with the translation.
Yeah.
And really everything went very, very smoothly, even just from day one. I feel like everything went just so smoothly. And at the subway stations, a lot of things are in English. A lot of Chinese menus are in English or translated to English. So I think there's a lot of misconception about China, that all the Chinese people only speak Chinese. Everything in China is in Chinese. Of course, a lot of things are in Chinese because it is China. But there's also just a lot of things in English as well. A lot of things are translated at airports, at train stations, at restaurants. Even at small stalls, it's often translated into English. So, I mean, I think as a foreigner, that makes it very easy to travel around. And with Alipay, once you made an account beforehand, which I would definitely recommend to do, that makes it just very easy. You can just scan the QR code that you have linked to your bank account, and that's your way of paying. And that just makes it super easy.
The biggest problem in China is public toilets.
Yeah, I mean, possibly. Probably for a woman, it's a bigger problem, because for a man, you can just use the urinals. But yeah, you would say that's a big problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely be prepared for the squatty potties.
Yeah.
If you're not used to that, maybe do some squats in the gym.
Because all the other things sound so big.
Yeah.
But it's also easy, so that's why it's a small thing.
Of course.
The public toilet.
And I think just something that is good to know before coming to China is that China is very chaotic. There is loads of people around most of the time. And when you're going to take a subway or you're going to take a train, people seem very stressed when they're like kind of in line and you're being pushed a little bit. Or for me, it's not that big of a problem. But if you get, I don't know, like claustrophobic, or you're not really good being around crowds, or you had that in Hongyadong Cave when you feel kind of intimidated because you're surrounded by so many people. You can't really see the way out.
No, and I'm tiny. I look at people's backs.
Yeah, so that could be a problem when coming to China. And I would say the Wi-Fi is also a serious problem in China, because the Wi-Fi in all the hotels, even though it says on booking.com high speed internet, or it says very good internet.
Yeah.
The internet has been bad in all the hotels we stayed at. We always needed to use our mobile data,
Yeah.
which is very easy to get as well with trip.com or get another eSIM.
Yeah.
But you have to pay a lot more. I think we paid about 50 euros for all the data that we used, because as well we're editing these videos, downloading, it costs a lot of data.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can't really use the Wi-Fi because it just doesn't work for some reason. I don't know if it's the VPN or it's a foreign phone that has problems with the connection, but we haven't had good Wi-Fi here. Sometimes it works for like 5 minutes maybe, but then most of the time it just doesn't work. So keep that in mind before coming to China. We'll definitely organize getting an eSIM beforehand.
Make a budget for it.
And make a budget for your data plan.
Yeah.
And what else? What else? I think, just in general, it's very easy to. I would definitely, maybe what we did, book some things beforehand.
Yeah.
Because now we went to this place like JJ, we didn't book Tiananmen Mountain, didn't book the forest, which is now impossible to get tickets for. Also because it's a spring festival, holiday time here in China. So if you're coming around the same time, February, definitely keep that in mind, that it's going to be very, very busy throughout China because everyone is off and everyone is traveling in China. So yeah, places are packed, trains are booked beforehand. So yeah, maybe have like a general idea before you come to China. If you have 3 weeks, 4 weeks, plan your trip kind of how many days do you want to spend in each place. And also one thing that's very good to know about China is that your days never go as planned.
Yeah.
So if you plan on doing 3-4 things a day, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I would maybe plan 1 thing, 2 things, and maybe be a little bit more spontaneous, because going to a place here in China, it takes so much more time than you expect beforehand, because all the places are massive.
Yeah.
Transportation takes a while. Sometimes you have to wait for a little bit, like in line or for certain things. So, but the biggest thing is that the places that you go to are massive.
Yeah.
So you need a lot of time at the place that you're at to see it fully. So don't plan too much on the day itself, I would say.
Yeah.
And then I think we covered it all. I think the people in general have been super, super lovely. We had so many nice interactions with people and chats, also in English. Yeah. So there are definitely, well, relatively, I think there are quite a lot of people. Well, I don't know a lot, but like there are definitely some people that just speak good English, you know?
And they have the technology to translate.
Yeah, and they're always willing to translate. They got the apps ready, so it's very easy to communicate with the people here. Yeah. And overall, I would say we had the best time here in China. It's been even better than I already expected, and I had high expectations. So. Yeah, we had the best time, and this is already 6 minutes, so let's move on to the last question. Last question of today. This one is from Max Iniguez from my time in Mexico. Shout out to you, my friend, hermano.
How do you finance your travels? You've had this question twice now, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of Mexicans ask me, "Wow, man, you keep traveling. You're always traveling. How do you finance your travels?" Well, I think I've always been good at saving money. I don't really spend a lot of money on materialistic things like a watch or clothes or new shoes or whatever, you know. So that already saves up quite a lot of money. I still live at home. So I don't pay that much rent. That really helps. And since I graduated last summer, I graduated in June or end of May, and I've been working ever since at a really nice flexible job. So I've been working now for 6-7 months full time, almost full time, I would say, or part time, like at least 30 hours a week. So that saves up a lot of money. So that has really helped with funding this trip. And in general, just I had quite a lot of money saved up before, just from jobs, from getting my student loans, which I've put aside really for traveling or fun things to do. Or in general, I like to spend my money on experiences over materialistic things. So I think that really helps to save up money. Even if you save 50 or 100 euros a month, at the end of the year, you can go on a cool trip, you know? So I think if you look at it that way, you don't have to make that big of a change in your life to save up a lot of money. So that would be my advice to you. If you want to save up money, go on a trip, put aside 50, 100 euros a month, and maybe it will take a little bit longer to get on it depends on the kind of trip you want to do. But then, in the end, you will get there. So, that would be my advice to you. And guys, this has been almost the end of the China trip, but this has been the end of Isabel and me so far. I hope you guys enjoyed our dynamic of videos together. I will still be making loads of content. Guangzhou is the next location, so still in China. And I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. I hope you guys found my answers useful or helpful. Let me know in the comments what you think. And we will, I wanted to say we will see you guys on the next one, but I will see you guys on the next one.